Also breaking tonight, fake news. CNN now reporting federal investigators interviewed the Biden attorney who first discovered the documents. Does that mean he is now a witness to a potential crime? Interesting observation from our own contributor, Jonathan Turley, on this very issue. So my understanding is you have the guy that found the first document being an attorney, but we're being told that aides and other attorneys are looking for other documents, some of whom don't even have a security clearance, Jonathan.
Right. All of this gets curiouser and curiouser by the day. That report involving that attorney indicated that this interview occurred, but there was no 302, which is the type of document that many of us use in criminal defense work. It is essentially the record created in criminal cases by FBI agents. So this was treated as a very informal interview. The fact is that by November 2nd, they had found highly classified documents. They did not know how many more existed. They did know that these documents likely had been transferred more than once and that they had been out there for probably 6 years. So in the midst of all of that, according to the Wall Street Journal, they were offered the opportunity to search the Biden residence. Now, why on earth would the FBI not take that opportunity? I mean, what is the possible reason for saying, no, we're really not inclined to do that. You're embarrassing us. You go ahead and do it. It's bizarre. And so not only did they allow uncleared lawyers to look for highly classified information, but those lawyers then continue to find them over 60 days. And the FBI doesn't seem to have done a thing.
Well, just breaking, by the way, just to be clear, federal investigators did interview Biden's attorney who initially discovered the classified documents. You're a Democrat, Jonathan. I want to talk about a double standard. The raid at Mar-a-Lago, the FBI had already been in the room where they found, quote, the documents. They had unfettered access to that room. They said, would you mind putting a padlock on the door? The Trump team complied. Why the raid? Why does Hillary Clinton have all of those documents, many more than were found on Donald Trump's property, top secret classified emails on servers, 33,000 deleted emails with BleachBit we never discovered, devices destroyed with hammers, and SIM cards missing as well. That didn't seem to be a big deal to the media or Democrats at the time. And it was a big deal with Donald Trump. And once again, we're getting a series of excuses from Democrats. Is that a double standard?
Well, I think there's really great concerns here. You know, when I said that the FBI didn't do a thing, I was talking about doing something in terms of actual searches and securing these documents. The fact is that when it came to searching for the documents, they continued to say, no, use your private counsel, uncleared, unknown persons. They were doing the interviews. They were eventually assigning a U.S. attorney to look at this. But the documents themselves, the search for those documents, remained in private counsel's hands. And that works to the advantage of the president. It means that all those initial discoveries, we will have to take the word of counsel of how they were found, the conditions they were found in, whether they were observable with classification.
So they're a witness
folders.
for their own client's case? They become a witness at that point.
Right. But yeah, and look, the comparison to the Trump Mar-a-Lago situation, there's obviously differences here. According to the FBI, they believe false statements were made, there was obstruction. Those are differences, but there's also similarities. And we don't know the full extent of similarities because we don't know much because we're not getting a lot of answers here from the government. But those documents in Mar-a-Lago were housed in a storage room that was protected by a Secret Service. The FBI had no idea where the rest of these documents were and was not inclined to send agents to look as opposed to unknown, uncleared private counsel.
Jonathan Turley, as always, great insight. We appreciate you being with us.